Welcome to Inktober. Today is the 14th of the month, and for our 14th prompt for coloring our quilt designs, we are going to use Roy G. Biv, that classic rainbow red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. We're going to try and incorporate all of those shades in our quilt design today. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're back on the favorite stars pattern for QuiltInk, and we are going to use our Roy G. Biv color scheme. And you can see from the layouts that come originally with the pattern that I do like this rainbow version, but let's talk through it. I can use that rainbow across the whole table runner rather than have all the colors in each block. So I am going to come to our Moda Bella Solids, and red is our first shade. So let me think. There are 7 colors. So if I did 2 shades in each block plus one around the border, that would be our rainbow. So I will use um, some red and uh, let's go with ruby red here for our star points. Whoops, I only wanted to do half. So we'll keep the 2 of the star points in red, and I'm going to come to this softer mandarin as the center, because then if I come to the tangerine side, that makes a nice flow there from the red half to the orange half. And then we start off in the next star with yellow, and I like this marigold yellow. And again, I'm going to do half of the star points in yellow, and the other half is green for our Roy G. Biv. And let's see, these are all kind of yellow greens. Do we have another section? Here we go. Here are the bright greens. Let's see how Shamrock looks with, yeah, that's kind of the John Deere classic look. Maybe a softer yellow would work with that. That's just a little too stark now that I see. I'll try this electric lemon. Okay, yeah, that's much nicer with that shamrock green. Okay, so there's our yellow and green, and then we have blue and indigo. And for my blue, I'm going to choose azure, and we will do those big star points in blue. And then indigo is, it's maybe this midnight will, we don't, I think of indigo with the dyeing, that kind of dark blue, but it needs to contrast with the bright blue that I already have there. And it's, indigo, it's such that deep. So maybe this midnight is a good choice there for indigo. Okay, and then that leaves violet for our um, for our sashing and border. And so what's a good violet color here? Is there one actually named violet here? If I can, let's see. Blueberry, plum mauve. Yep, this shade is violet. So I'm going to use that for all my cornerstones and sashing. And I had two different borders on the original pattern, but you could just decide what size you wanted for those if you were actually going to make this pattern. So here is our Roy G. Biv rainbow version of Favorite Stars. Remember, if you want to try making the Favorite Stars blocks and table runner, or make multiple and turn them into a small quilt, you can download the digital pattern from the True Blue Quilts website for just $5 in the month of October. Be sure to use the coupon code INKY to get that discount. Thanks for playing along in Inktober.